Hi Matthew, how you doing? So I've got you queued up here, and I just want to open it so we can get the whole. I've got this in viewed and spread so that we can just make some comparisons here. I think you really drilled this guy. I definitely, I think that you have been for a while. I think that it was pretty obvious that this is going to be a good piece a while back. So great job. A couple of comments here, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here because you know what you're doing. I mean, this is complete competent typography, studio ready and everything. I mean, you are ready to hit it. I don't know. I don't remember if you're already in the field, but you're prepared typographically to learn from the foundation that you have. So you've got a really good solid foundation, and that's apparent through the work. This was a really smart idea. This color relationship here, and then moving through to here, and then on through to the uh, contents page, I thought was a really, really tight idea. I'm noticing that your margins are good and consistent from page to page. In other words, you have good margins from the where the actual design elements start on the page is consistent. Margins, top, bottom, and both sides are consistent. Good job. This right here should actually hang that question mark right there, meaning that if we pull the guide out to right there, that question mark should actually hang so that the C aligns with the rest of the letters, not the punctuation mark. And that's called hanging punctuation. So you might want to research that. It's really super easy to do, and it separates the professionals from the amateurs, definitely. So that's something that you'll want to look into. I mean, the only thing I have here, typographic is great. I think you've got too many visual stops. If I was a CD or an editor here, I'd say there's too many visual stops. It's like, okay, it's almost like an airport, or okay, here's a really good way. I described this before, and the student I described this to said it was really a good way to describe it. Okay, so this contents page, yes, it isn't. It's displaying your organizational techniques and skills. So it's not like you walk into a kitchen. Okay, so graphic design, it's not like organizing like a kitchen where you put stuff in drawers. Okay, I know my forks are in that drawer. I know my knives are in that drawer, etc., etc. So you've got all these drawers here. Here's a drawer. Here's a drawer. Here's a drawer. Here's a drawer. So what we're finding is that we have to go through all these drawers to find what we're looking for, okay? And why do I say that? Because, okay, here's the cover, and that's great. We found the cover. So then we have, now our eye goes like this because of all of these little kind of sub boxes. Okay, this little line here is creating a box here. These lines here are all creating these boxes. So you're doing a lot of boxing in. Okay, and I think that using image is working against you in that respect because I think it's causing too many visual stops. So I'm considering removing some of these images. I really think the cover story image is a great idea. However, I don't think that cover story, that image there ties in well enough with this image here. I would find a more urban kind of chic looking interior shot for that would obviously look something a little bit more like that. Let's go to the interior spread. This is just wonderful. I mean, it really is. Technically, I should probably clip some points because it's not a double page. It's not a double spread typographic double spread. So we talked about having image on both sides, and I think that you understand that. So I don't typographically this is wonderful. I don't see any mistakes. Although there's an extra space right here. It looks like there's an extra space between that close quote and that period right there. And you've really done a nice job setting the type. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous page. Again, I'm seeing a little bit of a visual tension, uncomfortable visual tension with this relationship of these colors to these colors. Because you've got earth tones here, and then you've got purples and blues and reds and blues and yellows. Okay, so I'm just having a little bit of trouble going from here to here. Okay, but that's all minor stuff. This is an outstanding job. It's going to be graded as such. I hope you're okay with me not really picking this thing apart, but I think for what we're looking for through this class, it's obviously there. So great job. Thanks, man.